America is a nation of prisons. We have more prisoners per capita than any other nation in the world. Land of the free, indeed. But one prison is more prison-y than the rest. I'm talking about ADX Florence, where the worst of the worst are sent to rot. America's craziest Supermax prison is about to get deep, fat, fried.
Deep, fat, fried.
I think that the last people that try to talk about this prison ended up in it.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
This is Supermax, too. This is Florence, Colorado Supermax, man. This is a famous
You're
prison.
going away. You're going away.
If you do some real bad shit and the U.S. government really doesn't like you and you get federal charges, this is where you go.
Oh, yeah, baby.
all right.
I don't want to talk too many about some people.
Talk about the Supermax.
I know about some people that are there, TJ, but I'm sure you probably have it listed. So
I would like my face edited out of this episode, please.
Sure thing,
shit.
Brud. Sure, Brud?
Brud.
Sure thing.
All right, Brud.
Are you suddenly from Great Britain or something? Is that what's
Brud.
No thing, Brud. You just couldn't fight, ain't really coping.
The United States Penitentiary Administrative Maximum Facility, unofficially known as ADX Florence, the Alcatraz of the Rockies, is an American federal prison located in Fremont County near Florence, Colorado. The ADX Florence is home to a rogues gallery of some of America's most dangerous and notorious criminals.
Oh, yeah. Like who?
We'll get to that. As of January 2022, the prison houses 336 prisoners, all determined to be too violent or dangerous for regular prisons or deemed national security threats.
Whoa.
While the ADX Florence does not suffer from overcrowding, low staff to inmate ratios, or security issues, it is still referred to as a clean version of hell and is said to be a violation of the Eighth Amendment. A British magistrate even refused to extradite Julian Assange to the United States, knowing that he would likely end up in the ADX.
Yes, he would.
Let's find out why. Scary, scary, scary. Scary place.
Why are you trying to spook me with this one, TJ?
Because this is where you're going, Paul. Once you're declared an enemy of the state, you're going to ADX.
I don't want to go. I don't want to.
We've heard your communist rhetoric, scum. You're going to ADX.
On October 22nd, 1983, members of the Aryan Brotherhood, Thomas Silverstein and Clayton Fountain, brutally stabbed to death two prison guards, Merle Klutz and Robert Hoffman.
Ooh, that's no good.
The crime was committed at the United States Penitentiary, Marion, in Marion, Illinois. At the time of the murders, the Marion was where the federal government sent its worst criminals. Fun fact, the Marion actually directly replaced Alcatraz. The prison itself was an old-style, open-population prison with little to differentiate itself from a lower security facility. So basically, it's where they're sending the worst and the worst, but really, it's in most regards, it's not much different than any other fucking prison, this
Right.
Marion. And of course, someone got stabbed. Two guys got stabbed to death. So after the murders, this guy is Norman Carlson, by the way. After the murders, director of the Bureau of Prisons, Norman Carlson, right here, turned the once open prison into America's first control unit, or Supermax, where prisoners were kept in their cells for 22 to 23 hours a day. No exercising, religious service, or communal dining were allowed either. This lasted for 23 years until the facility was reverted back to a regular prison.
Damn.
Norman argued that while this method was inhumane, it was the only option available. He noted that the criminals that murdered the guards at Marion were already serving multiple life sentences. Adding another would not deter their behavior. Other than outright having the state kill them, it was the only way.
So this is
basically
like
just saying,
a lot of people don't look at it the same way. I don't think, like outside of law enforcement, but within law enforcement, when a CO is killed,
yeah.
it's like a cop being killed.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's the same lawyers get involved, the same shit, the same and you got to understand there's a tremendous amount of pressure to make these units safe for these people to go to work in. And when 2 guards get stabbed to death in one incident, that is a huge, like, there's going to be like a seismic wake up call in the industry. And I could totally see.
Of course there was, because that's what they locked it down completely.
Right.
I mean, they pretty much locked the prisoners down completely.
Yeah, 22, 23 hours a day. With very few exceptions.
I'm not saying it was
decade,
by the way, I'm not saying it was a good thing that they did that. I'm just saying I can understand because I kind of know the culture of that.
Right, because you got family in that business and stuff.
Yeah.
So over the next decade, Norman petitioned for the creation of a new type of facility where the nation's worst of the worst could be sent, and the Supermax concept could be implemented more effectively. He immensely advocated for this new type of prison, even after his retirement in 1987. So, $60 million. Look at Bill Clinton there. He's playing the saxophone.
What do you want to build?
Beep, beep. What
you want to build a super prison?
You want to
all right.
Make a super prison? All right.
So
$60 million.
Actually, kind of funny. He's singing the super prison blues, dude.
You're going to prison. $60 million was allocated by the Clinton administration to build a Supermax prison to coincide with the administration's pledge to be tough on crime. Tough on crime.
I'm tough on crime.
Look, I'm fair on crime, but I'm tough on
crime. Yeah,
you're gonna be locked away. 23 hours a day.
So, Fremont County, Colorado, was chosen to be the home for the ADX Florence after residents raised $160,000 to purchase land for the prison. So I guess
the residents really wanted.
The residents were like, "We want the prison."
They probably want the jobs.
I'm going to show you some of the residents of the county, and I think it's all going to click together.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
It's gonna bring good job. We're gonna keep them criminals locked up real good now.
This is some Fremont County residents.
This is our typical. It says right here, typical Fremont County residents.
Yep.
Wow.
So even though the county already had 9 prisons, I'll let that sink in for a second. Even though the county already had 9 fucking prisons.
What's one more, guys?
Residents of Fremont County welcomed the ADX Florence as they saw it as a source of 700 to 900 permanent jobs. So some studies have linked the number of prisons in Fremont County to its abysmal crime rate. It has an F grade rating and is the country's second percentile for safety, meaning 98% of counties in the U.S. are safer than Fremont, with only 2% being more dangerous. Over 20% of the country's population population is incarcerated.
I object to your use of these good old boys right here that never did nobody no harm.
Never did nothing to no.
They just lock up 1 in 5 residents there. What's the big deal?
Just some good old boys.
It's not like they're locking up their own residents necessarily. But
well, TJ, I don't know about that.
So hundreds of residents attended a groundbreaking ceremony for the facility, and they celebrated the construction of the state-of-the-art prison. The ADX Florence finally opened on November 30th, 1994. Norman Carlson's dream prison was finally a reality.
I love in America, if your dream is to open like a draconian Supermax jail, it's actually possible to do it. Like all these other things, like let's give grants to the arts and things like that. Like, nope, that's far-fetched nonsense. I have a dream to build a Supermax prison. Like, that dream can be realized, sir.
I have a dream that one day we will incarcerate people in a prison where they are locked in their cell 23 hours a day.
If that was
where
a speech,
brutality is the norm, and every day they are beaten and whipped and chastised.
You have no rights, no privacy, no freedom of any kind, no liberty of any kind.
I dream of a day when the 8th Amendment is but toilet paper we can wipe our asses upon.
Dude, looking at this dude on the right makes me realize I need to get myself some overalls, man.
You do.
Paul.
You look good in overalls, buddy.
Don't you think like I could fucking pull off this like hayseed overall kind of thing?
Yeah. You know what you need? Dude, you need like one of those, you need a literal fucking like one of those hay stems or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
maybe that's how I'll quit smoking.
I don't cotton to your kind around me.
And look, Paul,
boy.
shirtless is fine. So if you're feeling too hot that day or too sweaty, You got
Paul,
that?
you know what?
But if you don't, you can put the shirt on.
You get all this shit for your takes and stuff, but I bet if you did it as a character and you're just like, I don't particularly cotton to them Pokemans, you know what I mean? Like people probably be like, Paul, what a whimsical character. You know what I mean?
That guy, he just doesn't get it.
He's so out of touch with the youth of America. Anyway, let's talk before we get too much into the facility itself. Let's talk about some of the motherfuckers up in this bitch. You know what I mean? Look how clean.
It's
how
very nice.
spotlessly
I
clean.
mean, look, you can't.
That's why they do call it clean hell
Dude,
or whatever the fuck.
I don't think if you took a white glove, TJ, you could find a speck of dust. That's the kind of jail you want to run, TJ. That's the kind of prison you want to run. A clean prison.
We like a good, clean prison.
And they say they mistreated here, y'all, but look how clean this
Look,
is.
you can eat off the floor. In fact, they
It's
do.
not overcrowded in any way.
So let's talk about some of the people stored up in this bitch.
I know who this is, dude. This
You
is
recognize this guy?
Abu Sheikh Muhammad, dude.
No, this guy is Richard Reed.
That's what I said. Abu Sheikh Muhammad. That's the name that Richard Reed went by, dude.
Oh,
I'm just bullshitting.
so this is
it's not-
you probably know him if I tell you what.
No,
his
I know.
designation is.
He was the shoe bomber.
Yep, he's the
Yep.
shoe bomber. He's a British terrorist who attempted to detonate a shoe bomb on a transatlantic flight in 2001. So yeah, that's pretty brutal stuff.
He didn't wait long enough, dude. Like, because this guy was caught trying to light his shoes on fire or some shit, and people were just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And they just obviously got gaffled up at that point. But it's like, dude, come on! Like 9/11 just fucking happened.
Yeah, you should have waited a minute.
You gotta wait a couple of years at least before you start fucking around with your shoes.
This guy is why you have to take your shoes off at the fucking airport.
Correct.
Yep. So this guy right here, yeah. Because we never had to take our shoes off the airport before this fucker.
You didn't have to
This
wear
is the guy.
shoes in the airport before this fucker. Now it's
Yeah, this
all
guy
fucking
sucks.
ceremonial.
Bitch ass motherfucker. Bitch ass.
I know who this is
motherfucker.
too.
Oh yeah, who is it?
This is Jacob Hornsby.
Jacob Hornsby.
Jacob Hornsby.
Yeah.
I say,
didn't wanna say
man, Jacob Hornsby.
I didn't want to say what I first came up with, which was Jaleel Brown. You know what I mean? Like, that's not good.
Whoa, Paul!
You were
whoa.
actually closer with the first one you threw out there. This
See?
is Umar Farouk Abdul Matulab.
That was going to be my third
Abdul
guess.
Matulab.
Is this the? Oh, okay.
This is the underwear bomber.
Didn't he burn his dick off or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he burned it off, but he burned it.
He burned
This
his
is a
wiener.
Nigerian terrorist who attempted to detonate explosives hidden inside his underwear on a 2009 Christmas Day flight from Amsterdam to Detroit.
What a
He ended up
maroon.
severely burning his junk in the process, so kind of a dipshit. Didn't
Kind
work,
of a
didn't kill-
dipshit. This is
Didn't
like
kill anybody.
when people
I guess,
flip
yeah.
open the dictionary and look up dipshit, that this dude's picture should be there, dude.
Yeah.
He burned his cock off, bro. What an idiot.
I don't know if it was off, but you know.
Well,
I mean-
in my world, he burned it off.
Yeah, he burned it off, dude.
Osama bin Laden is no, it's not.
No.
So
One
Saluman
of his-
Abu Gaif. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Gaif,
Gaif, probably.
maybe. Kuwaiti terrorist regarded as one of Al Qaeda's top spokesmen. He is a son-in-law of Osama bin Laden. So that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
we're just looking at Osama bin Laden here. I don't know if he's portrayed here. If he is, he must be the guy on the left, but I'm not sure. But this guy here, yeah, he's Osama bin Laden's little son-in-law there, and yeah,
Gets to be in Supermax.
he's up in there.
I'm sure he's
I think
having a
this-
good time.
This next one you'll probably recognize instantly because he's pretty famous.
Or the Boston Marathon Bombers here.
Yeah, this is Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, Kyrgyz American terrorist who, alongside of his brother, who's lesser known, by the way. I don't know why.
Well, his brother was killed in a shootout.
I don't know why Dzhokhar or whatever the fuck Dzhokhar gets all the fucking credit, but yeah.
Well, he's
But
the one that
alongside his-
survived it.
Brother, he perpetrated the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing. And remember, Bernie Sanders wants to let this guy fucking vote. What the fuck? Which resulted in the deaths of 4 people, injured hundreds of others, and 17 people lost limbs. So kind of a mean guy. I guess it was kind of a jerk. I mean, I think we can say safely.
Yeah.
A little. I mean, I don't want to go too far with it, but I would say this guy, little bit of a jerk.
Tiny bit.
Tiny bit of a jerk. Maybe a little, But a lot of girls did want to fuck him because I guess he looks pretty good, right? So they were like, there's a lot of panties that got wet. You know, that phenomenon.
That always happens, though, no matter what the dude looks like, dude. Fucking Gacy had a bunch of women that were all dripping for him and shit.
Really? I guess if you kill enough people, you'll wet some panties.
There are women, that really is like there's this whole like. You ever notice that like these dudes that are in prison, no matter how heinous the crime that they're in there for, they always have some chick or a wife or whatever?
Yeah.
There are women out there that are like almost exclusively attracted to the idea of an incarcerated man.
Yeah.
Which I have no fucking clue how that develops, but
I could change him. He's a good guy. He's just a little puppy dog deep down.
I think maybe I'm wrong about this, but I think it's kind of like a license to cheat. You know what I mean? Because if you're like from all the way across the country and you start like a letter writing campaign with one of these psychos that's locked up, and he wants to marry you, whatever, you can be married or whatever and have that whole exclusive thing and just never tell anybody about it. You know what I mean? And then like go out and do whatever you want 364 days a year and then go visit him the one day you're allowed to see him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very true.
And this friendly looking fellow here is Eric Rudolph, American terrorist and member of the Christian Army of God, who between 1996 and 1998 perpetrated several bombings across the country, killing 3 and injuring hundreds. Places bombs included Centennial Olympic Park in Atlanta, 2 abortion clinics, and a lesbian bar.
Oh, dude, that's right. Because that dude, Richard Jewell, they made that movie about it. Got framed for that.
Yeah,
allegedly, TJ. Allegedly.
What are you doing here, Joel?
Allegedly, TJ. Allegedly, he did these things.
Oh, you're here to defend him because he's a member of the Christian Army of God or whatever.
He's a Christian man, and I don't believe he did any of these things, TJ. Allegedly, he did these things.
Oh, shit.
Damn,
Sorry.
Joel
He'll be judged by St. Peter.
Dick.
He did it.
Terry Nichols, co-conspirator.
You don't have to
of the
tell me who he is. He did it. He did it.
Oklahoma City bombing of the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building, which killed 168 people.
By the way, that dude's crazy ass brother-in-law that helped facilitate that bombing somehow dodged it and like owns this weird soybean plantation in the middle of Michigan or some shit.
Yeah, and you can see him in Bowling for Columbine. He's so weird.
Terry Nichols is his name. Yeah.
So this is Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, Mexican drug lord and former leader of the Sinaloa cartel. Paul, am I getting that right?
I mean, pretty much. It's Sinaloa.
An international crime syndicate considered to be one of the most powerful drug traffickers in the world. He is in Supermax.
He's going to get out.
Of course.
He's going to get out.
He's getting out?
Dude, no cell can hold El Chapo, TJ. Haven't you heard?
Chapo.
Why do you think he's in Supermax right now? Because he escaped from everything else, man. He keeps getting away. And they think
I think he has enough money where he can just buy every other prison he was at, he could just buy his way out.
Well, I think he might buy his way out of this one too. Who knows?
Hey, man, if he does, I would be shocked, but maybe.
This guy is Tyler Bingham. He's a mass murderer and founder of the Aryan Brotherhood prison gang. And there he is.
This looks like he's got that like, you ever heard 1,000-yard stare?
Yeah.
This dude has 1,000,000-yard stare, dude. He doesn't look like he's looking for the enemy battle lines. He looks like he's seeing Cthulhu in another dimension, and I really wouldn't even
don't fuck with
him.
This guy.
Yeah.
Even though he's probably ancient by now, I would.
I think that's the reason he's in Supermax.
So this is Luis Felipe, a.k.a. King Blood, Cuban-American gang leader and founder of the New York chapter of the Latin Kings. Also pretty brutal guy.
Well, yeah.
He looks
none of these
pretty
people.
brutal.
This guy here, you might not... he looks like a little Jeffrey Dahmer clone, and he kind of is. This is Michael Swango, American serial killer and former physician who is estimated to have perpetrated as many as 60 fatal poisonings of both patients and colleagues.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Put a beard on that. Long hair. Is that a Scotty clone?
This looks nothing like me, man.
I don't know.
Looks
Pretty much
nothing like-
identical.
Throw a beard on
fucking
him.
identical.
Give him the long hair. Give him some reflective fucking Ray-Bans. Huh?
Man, this nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me, man. It's crazy.
This next guy. Oh shit! What's going on?
What?
This here is Dwight York, American founder and leader of the Nawabian Nation, a black supremacist cult, molested and or sexually assaulted at least 197 children.
Ooh.
This is Larry Hoover, American gang leader and founder of the Chicago street gang, the Gangster Disciples.
Damn.
This is Robert Hansen, former senior FBI agent assigned to counterintelligence who pleaded guilty to espionage for passing classified information to the Soviet Union / Russia over a 20-year period. Several undercover U.S. agents were brutally executed based on leaked information.
Ooh.
And this is Walter Kendall Myers, former U.S. State Department employee convicted of spying for Cuba for nearly 30 years. Walter was a friend of Fidel Castro and referred to him as one of the greatest political leaders of our time. After his arrest, Fidel referred to Walter as courageous and deserving all the honors in the world.
So you spy, you get caught, you get sent there. You're a gang leader, you get caught, you're sent there.
Pretty much just whoever is like, if you're just like on another level of criminality, they just send you this fucking shit. They're just
This
like, all right.
dude, this dude looks like he'd have a pretty impressive nunt if he just let himself like let his chin down a little bit.
That's why he does like this. He's like, no nut for me. I hold my head this way.
You see the nun still. You see it. It's like, but the nun's kind of weird.
You
It's a
can
weird
see one
nut.
of the labia there. You know what I mean? Very clearly.
I think Ted Kaczynski might be in this place as well. I'm
I
not
believe he
sure.
is. Yes.
But there's like a ton of famous fucking people in this prison.
Yeah, the Unabomber is, as far as I
Is
know.
he in ADX? Let me see.
Yeah, I think he is.
Let me ask you this. Is this where they put the crazed famous American killer Knives McGillicuddy?
Oh yeah, he's there.
Knives McGillicuddy is here? Then you know it's no joke then. All right. I thought you were fucking around with this before, but now that I know that Knives McGillicuddy is in there, dude.
Yeah, the Unabomber is also in this prison. So yeah. So let's talk about the prison itself, like what kind of conditions are in there. So the majority of the facility is above ground, with the exception of a subterranean corridor, which links cell blocks to the lobby. Prisoners are confined 23 hours a day to a cell furnished with a desk, stool, and bed, all of which are almost entirely made out of poured concrete, as well as a toilet that shuts off if blocked, a shower that runs on a timer to prevent flooding, and a sink lacking a potentially dangerous tap. So everything in this cell is designed to be like, you're not using none of this as a weapon. Nothing in this room can really be moved or manipulated in any sort of like serious way. So here's a little diagram of one of the cells here. So you get a black and white television shows closed circuit classes and religious services. So they fucking make you listen to that stupid shit. You get a 4-inch wide window, looks out into the inner courtyard. So you get like a little tiny
Yeah.
sliver of a window. You can look outside a little bit.
Look, I think I can almost see something. out
Remember
there.
what that's like? Toilet, sink, and water fountain combined into one unit. So this is your toilet, everything. Here you go. Shower in cells are on a timer to prevent flooding. So there's like a shower over here that you can, I guess, use on a timer probably once a day. Immovable concrete desk and stool. You can't there's no manipulating that. You can't throw them around your cell or anything like that. It's all attached.
Mm-hmm.
You got your poured concrete bed. No way to fucking move that. Nothing you can hide under it. Any of that shit. None of
How
that's
much a
fucking
month?
allowed. How much a month, Paul?
3,500, dude.
It's located in New York City, so it's actually going to be $1,600.
This is in New York, like on Manhattan.
No, it's in
North
Harlem,
End or South
but, you
End?
know,
But look, it has security built into it, Paul. You
look
have
how
those,
secure you are.
I mean,
Goddamn,
look.
tell me now,
someone get
North
in?
End or South End of Manhattan? Because
So
if
in
it's on
front
the
of
South
your-
End, I'm buying this. I'm moving in tomorrow. This is a fucking great deal right here. This looks
So in-
cozy.
in front of your actually the bars of your cell is a wall to add to your isolation.
Good.
Security. So you can't even you can't even look through your bars and like see other inmates or anything. It's just like you're just in a little tiny room basically with these, I guess you could call them amenities if you want.
Oh, look, there's a bed.
Yeah, I mean, there's a place for you to lay down, I guess.
You can lay down, you can sleep, TJ.
That's cool, right?
Black and white television shows, closed circuit classes, TJ, and religious services.
Yeah, you get to learn stuff from your television, like Jesus is good and, all that stuff. That's there for you.
Dude, that bed doesn't even look like the dude that's sitting there could even, like, lay down on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how
like,
it
is it
works.
really just like a big square in the, like, because, like, that would be like, that, dude, not having a bed to even, like, stretch your legs out on, like, you'd have to literally sleep in the fetal position on that.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know.
Well, I think he's sitting on the bed, so I think you can actually lay down on the bed.
I don't know what the dimensions are of the bed and stuff, but
look, for the worst criminals, that's all they deserve.
that's
TJ.
all you get. So here's another diagram to kind of like show off. Yeah, I mean, even in this one too, the bed looks insufficient to actually stretch out on. So this is a slightly different diagram because like there's no actual pictures a lot of this shit. So this is all based on like descriptions and stuff like that.
So it's 12 by 7 feet, it looks like.
So yeah, you get 4 feet width, 7 feet width with a 4-inch thing. And I guess it's 7 by 12 feet. So pretty tiny. In this one, the TV is like inset in the wall. So there's no way to like grab that up or anything like that. So you get like your chair is just like a concrete pillar that you can fucking sit your ass on that has no like cushioning or anything like that. Yeah. So you're just an old box basically for 23 hours a day. Little tiny box. 7 feet tall. Like that's basically like 6 inches shy of just like the length of my body going that way. Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty grim.
So prisoners are confined 23 hours a day to a cell furnished with a desk, stool, blah, 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 blah. Rooms may also be fitted with polished steel mirrors bolted to the wall, an electrical light that can be shut off only remotely, a radio and a television that shows recreational, educational, and religious programming.
They gave him a TV. What else you need?
So here's an actual picture, I guess, of one of these units. I thought they didn't have. I guess there's some pictures out there. The 4-inch by 4-foot windows. Yeah, look at you.
This is luxury.
Look at that window there. So yeah, this is like, here you got a window. What more do you want? You got a fucking window, bro. Rooms may also be fitted with polished steel mirrors, blah, 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 electrical lights. 4 by 4-inch windows are designed to prevent inmates from knowing their specific location within the complex. They can only see the sky and the roof through them, so it's virtually impossible to plan an escape. Inmates exercise in a concrete pit resembling an empty swimming pool, also designed to prevent them from knowing their location in the facility. The pit is large enough only for a prisoner to walk 10 steps in a straight line or 31 steps in a circle. Correctional officers deliver food directly to the cells. So, like, even when you get out of this cell, they just take you to, like, basically like a hollowed out swimming pool that you can take, like, you could pace 10 steps in. It's like, all right, here you go. Pace back and forward 10 steps, or you can go around in a circle 31 steps. And you have you're totally disoriented. There's no way for you to figure out where you are in the facility or anything like that. You're just like totally isolated from even fucking remotely knowing where the fuck you are.
I mean, there's no way to get out of this fucking place.
And there's just like, you get a little fucking shitty cot on top of the concrete bed. There's a little cubby hole to put your shoes on, I guess.
El Chapo, Scotty, will not be confined by these walls. El Chapo,
he's gonna need help from the outside.
Dude, he will slowly chisel away at the glass in the window and then cover his body in smuggled Crisco and wriggle himself like a feline through that small slit of a window and run naked to freedom.
The prison as a whole contains a multitude of motion detectors, cameras, and 1,400 remote-controlled steel doors. Officers in the prison control center monitor inmates 24 hours a day and can activate a panic button, which closes every door in the facility. Should an escape attempt be suspected, pressure pads and 12-foot tall razor wire fences surround the perimeter, which is patrolled by heavily armed officers.
No problem. And it's in the middle of nowhere, I'm sure, as well. So
Yeah, I mean, it's in
A
the middle of
simple
fucking-
task for El Chapo.
Chapo.
he must become one with the fox. He'll run through the hills.
So I guess we have a little bit of a tour of like the facility here.
Hey, you lied, TJ. You said there wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
You lied, TJ.
I'm sorry.
You're a liar,
lying
TJ.
Sack of shit, TJ.
TJ, just admit, look, I'm not going to move on until you admit you lied.
I'm sorry I lied.
Thank you.
I spoke out of turn.
Hey, that looks pretty fucking comfy right there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not too bad. You know what I mean?
Look, you got storage space.
I could sleep my life away in that place.
Got some bars of soap.
Look at that soap.
Look, they got some luxury soap there.
Do I poop in the top or the bottom?
Wherever you want.
That you're like 24/7 camera surveillance there.
Yep.
Nice.
On camera.
For medical emergencies. This is the inmate's light control that would turn the lights on and off. It can also dim them. And then this is the cigarette lighter. You would push this button, and then the element inside this hole would heat up. You'd stick your cigarette in there.
Damn, if I thought of like everything you need in prison.
That's nice.
Well, it's
of them to give them
inhumane.
a cigarette lighter.
It's inhumane, but they can light a cigarette. There you go.
It's not so bad
Look, there's
after
a
all.
desk. There's some writing
at
materials. A thin towel.
Everything a man needs right there.
They can poop there. They can sit there and contemplate on that comfortable
Yeah, you
seat.
sit on your fucking little horrible nightmare thing and you just fucking, you write your stuff. You write your manifesto that no one will ever see.
Look, this is luxury for these inmates, guys. Luxury.
Yeah, ask me, these motherfuckers got it pretty goddamn good.
Was Charlie Manson in this one?
No.
No, he was
He
incarcerated.
was in a
in
normal
California.
ass prison.
And look, they got a nice shower. Property of the U.S. government. Oh, there's the TV.
Here's their TV. You can see some of the does it show you any programming? No.
It's like a pretty sweet little TV, though.
Oh yeah. Life is good.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Life
This
is
looks like
exactly
you're
what we
kitted
treat
out. All you need is a little Nintendo to hook up to that little TV, and you got it.
Oh, yeah.
You got it made, man.
So here's some liberal fucking reporter talking about how it's inhumane or some
Oh
nonsense.
my god.
Yeah, the poor monsters. The poor fucking monsters, and
kind of violate our United States anti-torture laws because of like what they're being subjected to.
Ugh,
even though they are
pussy.
despicable people.
Right. There is a serious
No.
issue there. International rights organizations
No,
do consider
no.
that degree of isolation to be torture. I mean, it is debilitating. We have
these fucking pussies. What's next? What's next?
Look, we could kill them. Instead, we're incarcerating them. But the liberals not pleased even then, TJ. Don't kill people.
We're already coddling these damn criminals. They
They've
should
given
sleep on
them
a bed
a
of barbed
bed.
wire.
They've given them a bed. They've given them a toilet. They've
If
given
the
them a
criminal
water fountain. They've given them a
complains-
TV. And what else do they need?
If a
How
criminal
many of these
complains that he's
people-
cold, light him on fire. That's what I say.
How many people are in this facility right here?
336.
Huh?
Something like that. 336.
So you could make, and like, look at the amount of land it's on. You could give these people much bigger cells with a few more amenities in them and probably allow them some limited socialization through bars and shit.
No.
Why
no.
not?
Because they're pure
You know what,
evil.
Paul? I didn't realize this moment, but you're a terrorist, dude. You're against this country.
He sympathizes with the terrorists. He prefers the terrorists to normal people.
What the normal man should have not. But you know what the prisoner should have? They should have all.
I say we build every terrorist a mansion.
Why not?
studies that show people that are isolated like that.
We could fucking afford it.
They become very sensitive
There's
to noise
facts
and
of these
light.
studies.
They sometimes become paranoid. They do
I'm not-
hallucinate.
I don't want to ask some stupid scientist what the prisoner needs. How dare you pull this during this show, TJ? How dare you, sir?
Yeah. So obviously,
Poppycock.
we're pretty much running low on time, but I basically just want to say that this level of isolation is obviously torture to a human being. there's like this, this is
I
basically
see
like,
no humans incarcerated in this prison, TJ. Only demons and monsters.
oh, right. Of course. Yes. I forgot. All monsters. Yeah, these are still human beings. They shouldn't be subjected to this kind of treatment. It's pretty much monstrous. And I think that this is actually worse than any crime that any of them has ever committed, because this is actually done by supposedly rational people with tax money. And this country is a barbaric shithole. And if we ever are destroyed, I think we richly deserve it. That's basically where I'm at.
Wow.
You'll be going to the Supermax now, TJ.
Yeah, seriously.
Come with
You
us,
sound like
TJ.
an anti-American operative that needs to go to the Supermax, TJ.
I probably do. It's probably true. Yeah.
Federal government, please trump some charges up. Take TJ in.
All right.
Show him where he deserves to go.
I'm ready. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. Let us know what you think down below. And, you want to know more, I could probably do another episode on this shit because there's more to fucking talk about. But for next time.
2022 will be the year that we literally drown you in content. 156 standard 30-minute episodes of Deep Fat Fried, 52 long-form episodes of Deep Fat Fried, 37 episodes of Dank D&D, live episodes of Onion Nuggets every Wednesday, new Cinema for Cynics reviews, Fighting Boys, Abandon Hope, Ideology, Ask Hollywood Love, and The Grease Trap. And even if you manage to watch it all, we still have a massive back catalog of old content that's going to blow your mind. We have got metric tons of old commentaries, grease traps, mountains of Deep Fat Fried episodes. We got oceans of flash fries. We got valleys of Abandon Hope and Ideology and other miscellaneous content you could watch for weeks, if not months, straight. And with all this content, both new and old, we have realized that it is time to simplify our Patreon. Yes! Right now, our Patreon is split into a $10 tier and a $5 tier. Now, this has long aggrieved us because our philosophy in this company is that simplicity is best. How do we create so much content? We keep it simple. We keep it streamlined. We commit to a process, and we constantly fine-tune that process. Anything that wastes time, we get rid of. Having two patron tiers is not in line with our philosophy. So, we've decided to unify into a single tier at the price point of $7. Join the Pessimist Productions Patreon today, because we are looking very forward to entertaining you all in 2022.
Deep Fat